Hi there. Somebody asked me a question right here in this room the other day. They said, Chad, what do you consider to be the perfect irresistible offer? We were actually hosting a 3-day intensive event. And here was my answer. I said, the perfect irresistible offer is one that presents you with an incredible opportunity, as well as the ability to go out there and drive traffic to bring in customers for that opportunity. And you see, very rarely do you see that in the online space. They either present you with a opportunity to create a product or they teach you how to generate traffic, but hardly ever both of those areas are covered. Now, I'm here to tell you, I've been in this business for over 27 years, and this is probably one of the greatest opportunities I've ever seen. Matter of fact, I'm all in with this, and I've been all in for about 2 years now. And once you discover this opportunity, you're going to be able to go out there and grow a massive subscriber list. You're going to become an authority figure in your area. You're going to have massive advertising power. You are going to have customers where you're able to sell your products and services around the clock, and you're able to scale this as big as you want to. Because remember what I told you about traffic? I'm going to teach you how to go out there and generate leads for 28 to 33 cents each. Pretty awesome, right? So hi there, my name is Chad Nicely, and as I said, I have been in this business for 27 years, and I couldn't be more excited about this opportunity. Now, if you don't know what I'm referring to, I am talking about email newsletters, but not the typical emails that you're used to seeing. You see, these are very specially crafted emails. They're actually miniature little magazines that you can consume in about 5 minutes. Now, I used to be in a partnership where we were cranking out 19 newsletters, just like the one I told you about, every single day. Everything from sewing to survival to cooking to gardening, like you name it, we had a niche newsletter that went out. It's 19 of them. Matter of fact, this became such an amazing task that I actually went out there and built a software that allowed me to use AI and crank out these newsletters every single day, without having to have spreadsheets or Airtables or, we had VAs at the time. I didn't have to have any of those things once I had this incredible piece of software. And I'll tell you more about that here in a minute. But first, I want you to understand something, right? The reason why we were doing this was because the potential was massive. So I'm sure you've heard the old term that the money's in the list, right? What did we hear back in the day? That for every subscriber you had, it was worth $1 average every single month. Well, what if I told you the kind of newsletters I'm telling you about right now, they are cashing out at $40 a subscriber. It's absolutely insane. Matter of fact, there are success stories happening around the clock. People just like you and me, that guys starting on a side hustle are out there cashing out for 7 figures and even 8 figures. And just to give you an example, the first newsletter that comes to mind is The Hustle. Maybe you've heard about this, but what you may not have known is that they cashed out for $27 million. Or it gets even better. How about Morning Brew? This newsletter went out there and cashed out for $75 million. Now, when I heard these things, I said, man, I am all in. I'm going to focus on this. I'm going to build the most incredible software strategies. I'm going to build out a team, and we are going to crush this newsletter business out. But guess what? It gets even better. Because what if I told you there's a newsletter out there called Axios? That's actually a series of newsletters. You ready for this? I hope you're sitting down. They sold out for nearly $525 million. $500 million for email newsletters. Now, look, I know when you hear numbers like that, you're thinking, wait a minute, Chad, like you're talking about 27 million, 75 million, 525 million. And maybe you're just getting started in the business and you haven't made your first 1,000. I get it. But I wanted you to understand that you have something to shoot for, that there is a big end goal here. But what if I could teach you how to start out on a smaller level? And instead of millions, you were able to generate thousands. Maybe you were able to generate hundreds of dollars every single month. And what if there was a smaller scale? And when you figured this out, what if you had the same exact benefits? What if you were able to go out there and build a massive subscriber list and you were able to become that authority figure in your area? You had all this advertising power. You had real customers where you could go out there and make leads and sales around the clock, selling your products and services. And on top of that, remember the traffic source, you were able to go out there and generate leads for 28 to 33 cents. You see, that's what we've been able to do on a smaller scale while we're working up to the big picture. And I'm going to be honest with you, this was something that all happened on accident. We actually kind of stumbled on this. And I'm going to ask my partner, my significant other, Miss Connie Joe, to come on up here because I want her to be able to share her story with you because I really think that you're going to be able to relate to her a little bit better than you will me. So this is Miss Connie. So look, she is not a marketer. She is actually a hairstylist, right? A full-time hairstylist, right? So while I'm using this software and cranking out these newsletters each and every day, I asked her to help me with this task. And so her job was to wake up super early, and she actually went through and she proofed these 19 newsletters, right?
Every single one of them.
Every single day. And while we're doing this, everything's going good. She comes to me one morning. She says, Chad, I have an idea. Why can't we go out there and create a newsletter for our local community? So we live on the outside of Vegas. We live in a small town. Well, not small. How many people?
Summerlin has about a couple 100,000.
Couple 100,000. Called Summerlin, right outside of Las Vegas. And she says, why can't we create a newsletter for Summerlin? And I thought, wow, that's an incredible idea because we're so focused on the niche newsletters, right? We're so focused on the gun and survival and gardening and sewing and celebrity and all this other stuff. I thought, man, that could be an incredible opportunity because then what we're able to do is we're able to not only build this newsletter in our local community, but what we found out was 30% of the people that joined our newsletter were business owners. You see, and that's where the money starts coming in. So remember everything that I promised you, right? You were going to be able to go out there and build a massive list. You're going to become an authority figure in your area. You were going to have real customers, business owners that you could sell your products and services to. And you were going to be able to go out there and do this for as low as 28 to 33 cents a subscriber, which is exactly what we've been doing, right?
And I'm still collecting them.
Now, here's the thing, all right? Not only has she gone out there and created this incredible newsletter, but on top of that, she has communities. She's got social platforms that are constantly driving in subscribers every single day, yeah?
Every day.
So
Come in every day, they request to come in and they just give me their email. Absolutely.
yeah, so she got subscribers to come in, so they join her newsletter. Now, here's a hint, right? They're coming in from Facebook. And this is where we're able to go out there and bring in subscribers for 28 to 33 cents. Here is the magic. Remember what I told you, that you're going to have real customers that want to buy your products and services. So have you not had meetings where, look at this shirt. We're pretty proud of this shirt. Matter of fact, she designed this shirt, so she can teach you a thing or two about print on demand. But you have people that are now seeing this and seeing our newsletters and seeing everything we're doing in social, and they're wanting to also see if you can do this for them, right?
Yeah, I have, I'm working currently with sport teams right now, like softball teams, baseball teams. I even have a person from the
School district.
the school district. She's the director from one of the charter schools, and she's wanting me to do like the shirts, the provider for the shirts. She's like, oh my gosh, I love your shirts. I love your designs. I love the quality of them. And she's like, I would love to work with you. I have another meeting coming up with a coach, two coaches in regards to like a winter camp that they want to do, and they want me to provide for all those shirts and help them out with the newsletters and all that.
Yes. And so here's the thing, right? This can work for any community, right?
Any
Like
community.
we've talked about how we could just step into Houston or Dallas or whatever, and we could be able to create a community there. And here's the thing, you're not the only community out here in Summerlin, are you?
Absolutely not.
No. And here's the magic of what we're telling you, right? There are communities and there's groups that have been here since the beginning of time that have like 300,000 people in their community. And how many people do you have in your group?
In my fan page, I have 8,000. And in my group, I have like 15 or 1,600.
Yeah. So 15 to 1,600. She's up against groups that have like 300,000 people. And I'm here to tell you, she gets like probably 10 to 15 times the engagement, right? It's absolutely insane what you're able to do when you follow this process and you follow this blueprint, but it gets even better. So now let's talk about the newsletter, right? It might be factual when I say that you get about a 50 to 70% open rate.
Yes, I do.
On your newsletter. And if you compare it to my newsletter, remember, I've been in the business for 27 years, the online marketing space and other niches. I don't know, I might get, like a 20% open rate, 25% open rate today. No, but she's getting above 50%. Now, here's the kicker, right? So let's talk about the click-through rate, the CTR. What did we see on the last newsletter?
On this one, it was, I believe, 15%.
15.79%. I'm going to tell you again, that is a 16% CTR, just short of it, right? And here's the thing. You already just said that we're bringing in subscribers from social for 28 to 33 cents. And we've got a process where they're actually telling you when they are business owners. Yes. Yeah.
Every single one of them.
It's pretty incredible. And here's the thing. This is a fun strategy, don't you think?
I have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah. And don't you think that this is something that anybody could do regardless of their experience?
Yes. If I can do it, anybody can do it. I really don't come from experience. I just kind of go in there by what I get on my email and what I like to see on my email from what I talk to with other people that like to read off their emails. So I kind of go by all of that and what's going on in the community with my fan page. And I create, to me, a great newsletter.
There you go. So if she figured it out as a hairstylist, not an expert marketer or anything else, the reason why I wanted her to jump up here was because I felt like you could relate to her more than you could me. Somebody who's been doing this for 27 years and has built, software and processes and strategies. And, like I said, I do live intensives here at the house. So she's able to hold you by the hand as well and teach you exactly how to do that. And we'll talk about that here in just a minute. But is there anything that you want to leave them with before you?
Really, the most important thing is just don't get overwhelmed with like not being an expert on anything you're putting out, because I'm not an expert. Just putting out your first newsletter. Once you put your first newsletter out, like it just flows after that. And you're going to keep wanting, oh my God, I'm going to change this next time. I'm going to change that next time. I'm going to make it better over here. It's as long as you have your first newsletter out, then you know approximately what the next one's going to be. You know what you want it to be.
Yeah. And without letting the cat on the bag or tell them our secrets or anything else, right? Because they're going to come in the workshop and you get to, you not only get me, but you get her too. We'll talk about the workshop here in a minute. You're not always the originator, the author coming up with all this content, right? A lot of the ideas are already out there.
Since day one.
There you go. Right. So, and AI has certainly made this a lot easier, right?
A lot easier. And mainly for me, because English is not my first language. So I have a little bit more of a difficulty to put paragraphs together or stories together. So I depend a lot on AI to help me.
Now, the local newsletter, don't you think that is absolutely the first one that they need to create?
I believe it's a huge, huge one. Absolutely 100%. You'll be surprised, like all the business owners that you're going to get out of it. I mean, it's insane that people haven't figured it out. That's what's mind-boggling to me.
Yeah, yeah. And now you have ideas for other newsletters. You're talking about putting together a baseball newsletter.
So many ideas for like so many niches that I personally love outside of the local newsletters. So yes, I kind of brainstorm with chat all the time. I'm like, oh my God, I want to create this one. I want to create that one. You're like, I don't know if this niche, oh no, there's a niche for it. Trust me, there is.
Yeah. And we have students that are creating newsletters in pickleball, sourdough, like you name it. They're creating newsletters, right?
Yes, very successful ones too.
Cool. Okay. So there you go. You've heard it right from the source, right? She is the reason why we are doing this incredible opportunity. And you don't have to be there anymore if you don't want to. She is the reason why we're doing this incredible opportunity, because she took it upon herself to go out there and create this local newsletter where I was focused on niches, right? And I got to tell you guys, this is something that you're going to be able to do. You're going to have a great time doing it. But the exciting thing is, look, I'm sure that you have dove into other, other strategies and everything else, and you haven't been successful driving traffic. You haven't been successful. That's not the case here. You're going to have a newsletter. You are going to have subscribers. You're going to have a community. You're going to absolutely love the strategy, and you're going to love my software. Now, here's the thing, right? So not only are you getting the strategy, not only are you getting the blueprint, not only are you getting my incredible software that's going to allow you to crank out your first newsletter using AI, but on top of that, what if I told you that we're going to hold you by the hand for 3 days inside this live workshop? Now, if you've never been a part of my workshops before, allow me to explain, okay? Because we're doing something different than anybody else out there. We have the highest levels of synergy, energy, passion, and it's all focused on teaching you how to use our software and leave with real results. So this isn't just a matter of you trying to figure things out. We're going to actually do this together, and you're going to leave with your newsletter set up, with your communities all set up. And on top of that, you're going to have ads out there running, bringing in those subscribers for 28 to 33 cents. And it gets even better than that, because I'm sure you're super excited, super pumped to hop on this workshop right now, right? Well, guess what? You're not going to have to wait around for the workshops. We're going to get started right now, because I have me and Connie Joe have gone and created an exclusive members area for you, where you're going to start building out your communities right now. You're going to start getting clear on your income goal and what you want your newsletter to be about. And you're going to love it. It's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to earn points, badges, and rewards, and it's going to be awesome, okay? So you're going to have a lot of this done by the time you get to the workshop, and that's how we're able to guarantee your success. But it gets even better, because what if I told you I'm also going to introduce you to our newsletter community, where you're going to be able to connect with like-minded individuals that have the same goals and objectives you do. They're out there creating their communities, creating their newsletters, right? You're going to be able to bounce ideas off each other, share strategy, maybe find accountability partners. So not only do you get the software, not only do you get the 3-day workshop, but on top of that, you also get the live community. And you can scroll through the rest of this page and you can check out everything that's included with this offer. And remember, you're backed by 100% money back guarantee. So you have absolutely nothing to lose. As I said at the beginning of this video, right? You're going to be in a position where you're going to be able to go out there and build a massive subscriber list. You're going to be the authority, the dominant authority in your area. You're going to have real customers, real buyers, real business owners that are going to be anxious, willing, and ready to buy your products and services. You're going to be able to scale it as big as you want to. Because remember, we're going to set it up to where you're going to bring in subscribers 28 to 33 cents. And on top of that, you not only have the newsletter software that we use to crank out her newsletter every week, as well as the other newsletters we're putting together and all the students with their newsletters, but you're also going to receive access to my special software that's going to bring those leads in from social and make them a subscriber. And then I've got one more surprise for you. I have another little piece of software that's going to bring your leads in from your ads and turn them into subscribers as well, right? And that's absolutely an irresistible offer. Now, you're probably wondering, why in the world would you do this? If you have your own software, if you have your own students, you have your mastermind, you're doing intensives at your house, like, what's the catch? There's got to be a catch. Of course there's a catch. You see, this is only one of 24 workshops, and we have an incredible software suite that you're absolutely going to love. This is just one of those platforms. So this is my way of introducing you into our world, because there's something here for everybody. And I'm sure you would agree that the price down below, it's absolutely insane. I spent more than that at Starbucks the other day, right? And this opportunity here, that is so much more than a cup of coffee, a caramel macchiato, grande verde, upside down through latte, right? This is an opportunity that can absolutely change your life. Because remember the big goal, it is massive, 7 figures and 8 figures, but let's not wait around for that. Let's work for that, and let's get started right now. And that's what we're going to do here in this live workshop. And who knows? Maybe you'll be the next one to come hop on a plane, fly out to beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, be right here in this room with me while we go through and build out your business. That's what we do. Okay. So again, this is Chad Nicey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for entertaining this opportunity. Scroll through the rest of this page. You're backed by 100% money back guarantee. So you have nothing to lose. And as soon as you make your purchase, you're going to be redirected to a thank you page where we've got access to your members area. We've got the group community there for you. And we're going to send you an email and we'll keep you reminded because we want to make sure that you not only attend this workshop, but you absolutely rock it out and you leave with everything that we have promised. And that, my friend, is an irresistible offer. The most incredible opportunity combined with the traffic source that's going to allow you to bring in the customers. And on that note, I'll see you live on the workshop. Take care.